Have you ever known a relationship was hurting you, but somehow you still couldn't leave? Not because you didn't see the red flags, not because you enjoyed the pain, but because your heart kept pulling you back? Today, I want to talk to people who find it difficult to walk away. People who love deeply. People who become emotionally attached. People who know they're being hurt, but still struggle to let go. If that's you, stay with me, because this conversation may help you begin healing from the inside out. In relationships, people often respond to pain differently. There are people who, after being hurt, make a firm decision and leave. That doesn't mean they don't feel pain. They hurt, they cry, they grieve. But eventually, they take a stand. Then there are emotional people. And I don't say emotional as weakness. Loving deeply is not weakness. But for some people, walking away is extremely difficult. They stay longer. They endure years of hurt, rejection, heartbreak, emotional exhaustion, and sometimes even emotional abuse. Not because they enjoy suffering, but because emotional attachment can feel stronger than logic. You keep hoping. You keep believing things will change. You keep giving one more chance, and then another, and another, until suddenly years have passed. Many people say, if you are unhappy, leave. But people who are emotionally attached know it isn't always that simple, because studies and real-life experiences often show that emotionally attached people sometimes leave and return. Maybe loneliness brings them back. Maybe guilt brings them back. Maybe they convince themselves this time will be different. Or maybe the partner notices them leaving and suddenly changes. Promises become bigger, words become sweeter, attention increases, and they get pulled back in. So today, I don't simply want to tell you, walk away immediately. I want to talk about another approach, gradual disconnection. Before anything else, be honest with yourself. Acknowledge your emotions. Accept your reality. If you're someone who becomes deeply attached, acknowledge it. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses, because denial does not heal you. Pretending to be stronger than you are doesn't help. Self-awareness is where healing begins. Gradual disconnection doesn't mean pretending everything is okay. It means protecting yourself while emotionally preparing yourself to let go. Because sometimes healing isn't one giant leap. Sometimes healing is a series of small steps, and small steps still move you forward. If you know you are beginning to disconnect, protect your future. This is not the time to become more deeply entangled. Avoid making emotional decisions that create stronger attachment. Avoid investing yourself in things you know will become harder to leave behind. The goal right now is not deeper attachment. The goal is healing. The goal is strength. Many people think disconnecting is physical, but honestly, it begins mentally. Because you can physically leave someone and still live with them in your mind every single day. Let's just talk about the quiet moments. You wake up and instinctively reach for your phone. You expect their message. You expect their call. Then suddenly you remember, I'm trying to let go. You sit there wondering, did I make the right decision? That's the part many people struggle with. Not the leaving, the silence after. You stop healing when every thought still circles back to them. So slowly begin replacing that emotional space. Instead of spending every moment thinking about them, focus on yourself, your business, your career, your health, your future. Learn new skills, take up hobbies. Maybe swimming, cooking, hiking, baking, sports, reading. Anything that genuinely brings joy and growth into your life. Let thoughts of that person slowly be replaced by experiences that rebuild you. One day you look in the mirror and realize something painful. You spent so much time trying to keep someone else happy that somewhere along the way you disappeared. You stopped doing what you loved. You stopped pursuing your goals. You stopped being you. And suddenly healing isn't only about losing a relationship. It's about finding yourself again. Sometimes emotional healing also requires physical changes. If you live together, begin planning. Maybe that means staying temporarily with family. Maybe sharing a place with a trusted friend. Maybe saving toward your own place. If you spend every weekend together, reduce it gradually. Maybe instead of every weekend, make it once or twice a month. Remember, this isn't punishment, this is preparation. This is you rebuilding your strength, and slowly, you'll begin noticing something powerful. You'll realize, I can actually do this. There are things we do in relationships that create emotional dependency. Daily routines, constant communication, always being available, doing everything for the other person. Slowly reduce these habits, little by little. Because gradual change often becomes permanent change. I want to be honest with you. Healing isn't smooth. Some days you'll cry. Some days you'll feel lonely. Some days you'll want to call them. Some days you'll miss them terribly. Some days you'll question your decision. And that doesn't mean you're failing. That means you're human. Healing is messy. Healing hurts, but pain during healing is different from pain during suffering. One pain keeps destroying you. The other pain rebuilds you. Please don't isolate yourself. Find friends who encourage you, friends who uplift you, friends who talk about growth, not just relationships, friends who talk about purpose, skills, goals, finances, your future. Because the people around you can either pull you backward or help push you forward. And one day something strange happens. You laugh, a real laugh, maybe with friends, maybe while trying a new hobby. And for a moment, you realize something new. You went an entire hour without thinking about them, then 2 hours, then a day. That's when you realize healing is happening. Not all at once, little by little. Speak life into yourself every single day. Even when you're hurting, even while you're still healing, speak positivity over yourself. I deserve peace. I deserve healthy love. I am stronger than I think. I am healing. Tell yourself, I will not stay where I am constantly broken. Because healing starts inside before it ever shows outside. One day they may call again, the same person you thought you couldn't live without. But this time something feels different. You look at your phone, and instead of panic, instead of anxiety, you feel peace. And that's when you realize you didn't lose them. You found yourself. One day, the right person may come into your life. And when they do, you won't be approaching love from pain. You'll approach it from healing. You'll approach it from strength. You'll approach it from wholeness. Remember this, healing isn't about suddenly becoming okay overnight. Healing is choosing yourself little by little, every single day. And if you're currently in a painful relationship and listening to this right now, I truly hope this message reminds you that you're not weak. You're healing, and healing takes time. Thank you for watching, and if this helped you, share it with someone who may need it too. Take care of yourself.